YouTube changed that. I decided this within the past 5 minutes that 10 minutes that I wanted to do this. So we're gonna see what happens. I hope everything works. Cause yeah, it should. Let's see. I should probably prepare for these a little bit better. But oh, hey, Misty. Yeah, YouTube streaming, like live streaming, like changed way different. You guys used to have to use like a third-party thing, like OBS to stream, but now it just like does it in-house. Ooh, interesting. And now I gotta see if I can find the link to this. Really? Oh, you can like add people to this? What? Oh my gosh. Is there a share button? Oh. Yes, I found it. All right, cool. So I'm just gonna do all of this stuff and hopefully get to the show soon. Where's my Twitter? It's on a different page. Okay. Live now. We're gonna call this Wine and Weeb Cosplay Edition. I don't think I'm actually gonna drink, but we'll see. I'm like typing around a hot glue gun, and it's hot. So fun times. Hope I don't burn myself. There we go. Cool. And we're gonna tell Instagram that we're live. Cool. It's fine. Hot glue doesn't faze me anymore. Yay. Live on YouTube. I should probably plan these out a little bit better. Like actually tell people that I'm actually doing them, because then more people will come. But so today we're working on some cosplay, and I have to make. All right, hold up. Excuse my mess, because my room is a disaster right now because I've been in intense cosplay mode. So hold up. All right, so I am working on fixing up my asteroid cosplay from How to Train Your Dragon 2 for AwesomeCon, which is next weekend. So, so this is the old armor, like shoulder armor that I made, which like from afar it looks really good. This is how it attached to my shoulder. From afar, it looks kind of cool, but it's made out of like not great materials, very, very heavy. And it's like paper mache, and it's been so many years that it's been like 2 years and it's peeling. So that's not great. And these weren't like one piece. So like, yeah. So I'm remaking this, and currently this is what it looks like. And this is so much better. I added these to hide some things, but it still kind of looks like it's supposed to. But like this is 400 times better. Like I'm actually like happy with this. This is EVA foam, so it is super light, and it's gonna go on my shoulders, and it's gonna look. That already looks so much better than like whatever this was. Like there's even like string that holds this together, so you like put your arm in it like this, and it's a whole thing. This I actually might put some elastic across here because I'm scared of this shape like bending, and I don't want that to happen. So probably gonna figure out how to put some elastic like somewhere in the middle here, just so that it stays together, like holds this shape a little bit more, because I don't want it to like warp or change or anything like that, because it looks so nice. But what I am making right now is so on here it's got like, so there's like all these like rivets. So I'm making like fake rivets or whatever. And these on here are made out of hot glue. And so I am making them again out of hot glue. So I am currently, I think these aren't dry, so I can't, maybe, I think they're dry enough to lift up. So I have a sheet of wax paper, and I'm making these like hot glue things here. So hopefully I can stick them on here. Can I see how many people are watching? Oh, there's 2 people watching. All right, cool. I can't see you. All right. I'm gonna cheat. Okay, there we go. Live chat, because I'm not the type of person who has enough people to have a top chat thing. So yeah, I'm just making all of these like little rivets. I don't know if I can I angle my computer down so you can see what I'm doing? No, can't. It's not gonna work. Apologies for that not very well planned live stream, because I decided to do it last minute. But I figured while I do this, because I have to make like a bunch of these, so I can like pick and choose. I need a bunch of them for the armor, and then also so I can pick and choose which ones are the best. So hopefully, ooh, this was not this part of, no, that's not going to turn out good at all. All right. Should I put this on Facebook? I'll put it on my Facebook like page, because people, hello again, Misty. Yeah, I'm gonna put this link to this live stream on like my cosplay Facebook, because like not everybody in my real life needs needs to see me live stream. I feel like if they were interested, they would like my stuff anyway. So Facebook's probably not even gonna push this because I'm live on a platform that is not theirs. Cosplay. Cool. Publish that. All right, cool. Yeah. So I am making. Oh, I just put glue one down on here, but I'm making all of these like little rivet thingies out of hot glue. Because I don't have anything else. Probably could have used like a googly eyes and they would have been much more uniform. I don't know. I'm going to see how this goes. But let's see if I can take one of these off. I'm basically putting hot glue on wax paper. Ooh, that's not going to work. All right, well, use the wrong side. I'm going to use the wrong side. I don't know. But doesn't matter. I will figure this out. Yeah, so basically just making like these little things. So I can put them on my beautiful armor. And then once I paint everything, it's going to look like it's metal that has been put together. So, yeah. And so I'll need them for like all of here and on here and on here. And like each layer gets them. So that's what I'm doing tonight. I'm like super stressed about cosplay currently. Because so I have Awesome Con in the weekend, next weekend, not today. And I decided I wanted to enter the cosplay competition because like there's something in me that just really wants an award for cosplay because I've done it so much. And I feel like lately I've gotten like a lot better at stuff. But so I felt that I was always intending on remaking the parts of Astrid that I was unhappy with. So I figured, why not this time? Because I didn't really have any time to build anything like from scratch. So I decided to enter Astrid in the costume contest, and now I'm running out of time to do all of my fixes. So the 2 main things have been rebuilding the shoulder armor and rebuilding the like her battle axe thing. And it's been a headache. One is finding the time because, of course, I decided to do this when my schedule has turned into nights. So I work either like in the evening to like super early in the morning or in Why am I getting text messages? Oh, okay, I know what that is. But I lost my train of thought. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, so I'm working nights now, and so I work like evening to like just past midnight, or I work completely overnight, like until 7 in the morning. So everything I need to do is loud, and I live with people. So I'm getting these things done. So I don't have to go back to work until Sunday. So hopefully I will be able to get everything I need to do done. I just need to finish dremeling the axe head, and I'll get that to show you. Hold up. So these are currently the 2 pieces to my axe head that I have. I need to like sand these edges, and it's really hard to see because I'm just using my webcam, so it's just bad news all around. But these are the axe heads. There's a PVC pipe that goes in the middle, and I think it looks pretty cool. I think actually I should put them. They should go this way. I don't know. It looks kind of the same. Actually, it should look exactly the same. But yeah, so it'll be kind of like this, and it'll look super cool. Hopefully. Had a bit of drama today because my rotary tool just broke. Like it stopped working. So that was a lot of fun. And so I went and bought a new one. The one I had was like what was it? It was like a Walmart brand rotary tool, and it was corded. I know they're so big, and it's gonna look so cool, and it's gonna look 5,000 times better than the last one I had. Yeah, my rotary tool is broken, won't turn on. It was just like a Walmart brand one, and it didn't cost a lot of money, so I don't know, maybe I was expecting it, but I don't have time to like try to return it because I bought it a while ago, and it was just like I just went out and bought like a Dremel brand one. It isn't wired, it's battery powered, so hopefully it's like strong enough. Yeah, I have to do that tomorrow because it's too cold to be outside. I'll do it when the sun is out, so at least it's a little bit warmer. And I think it's supposed to be warmer this weekend than it was today. So I think it's supposed to be in like the 50s. So yeah. Let's see. What else? I don't know. Like, are these might look okay. Like they might look okay. I don't know. I think I'm gonna make these. I can't really glue them down. If I glue them down first, I don't know. I probably should have just used googly eyes, but I was at Michael's today and I totally forgot about it. So I'm gonna make a few more of these thingies, let them dry, and then see how they turn out. But yeah, I have so much cosplay work to do, but hopefully I should be able to get it all done this week. I just probably won't sleep as much as I want to, which is fine. Yeah. So I don't know what else to talk about. So AwesomeCon, yeah. So I actually doing like a photo shoot at AwesomeCon. I found a really good photographer, and so I'm just gonna do like a short shoot with her. It's like 15 minutes is like the time slot that I got, which is like good. At first I was like, oh, maybe I should get 30 minutes so I can get more photos, but I don't know if I can like have that many poses. Like that's one of the, I think out of all of the things that cosplay encompasses, like posing aspect of it is the part that I'm the weakest at. I don't really know what to do. So I've been practicing a bunch. So hopefully I can figure it out, and she's a good photographer, so maybe she can help me some. But I'm excited to get those good to get some good pictures. I think with the shoot I get 3 photos, so that'll be really cool. And I'll finally have some good photos of Astrid. So yeah, I almost started to make a new star butterfly costume the other day, but I decided that that was not the best idea because I barely have time to finish this one. So yeah. What else? Yeah, so Friday at AwesomeCon, I am going to dress as Star Butterfly from Star versus the Forces of Evil. I think, I have 3 costumes for her, so I haven't decided which one I'm going to wear yet, but it's probably going to be the latest one I made, which I wore to Anime Expo, so I have some photos of that one, but the reason I really want to wear Star is because Ryder Strong is going to be there. And Ryder Strong plays Sean Hunter in Boy Meets World. And Boy Meets World is like one of my favorite TV shows. It's like my childhood favorite TV show. I adore that show. I grew up with it. It's just, I can quote it all the time. It's amazing. But Ryder Strong does the voice of a character in Star versus the Forces of Evil. So I would really like to meet him, and I would really like to tell him how much I love Boy Meets World, to tell him how much I love Star versus the Forces of Evil, because I think that would be really cool. Also, my sister also really likes Boy Meets World, and I think it was 2 years ago now, Will Friedle from Boy Meets World plays Eric, was there, and so I met him, got a picture with him, and got his autograph, and gave the picture to my sister. But the picture she got, like I got her, was like a picture with like Eric, Corey, Sean, and Topanga on it. So I saw my sister the other day, got her picture, so I'm gonna go meet Ryder Strong, get him to sign that picture. Also, Ben Savage is going to be there, who played Corey, so I'm just going to get him to sign it too. So I get to meet the people, and my sister gets the autographs because she won't come to a NerdCon with me. So that is good. So I'm really, really excited to meet all of those people and see all of that. I'm nervous about the cosplay competition. Because you have 5 minutes to tell them how you made your costume. And I have a lot of stuff on Astrid, but I feel like if I just start on the top and then work my way to the bottom, then everything will be good. And I'll be able to explain my costume pretty well. And hopefully, like, I get something for it. Like, I really want an award. Like, I feel like Anime USA a few years ago when I first made Astrid didn't win anything. Making improvements, making some things better. Fingers crossed. Everybody root for me. So that is on the Saturday of AwesomeCon. So yeah. I'm almost done making these glue dots. This is what I am working on, trying to make these. I need at least 7. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, yeah, I should make a few more so that I have some things to choose from. But I watched a few tutorials on how to make little glue dots, and so it's kind of like making, like putting icing on cake or cupcakes. Is like you stick the glue out, and then to get rid of the strings, you kind of swirl the gun a little bit, so then you don't get those like spider strings everywhere. So clever. Let's see. Yay, okay. What else can I talk about? So yeah, future costume plans for the year. I have a few things. So finishing up fixes on Astrid. My next project is going to be Lacus Klein from Gundam Seed, and it's one of her outfits from Gundam Seed Destiny. Let's see if I can find a picture. But Gundam Seed Destiny is like, or Gundam Seed in general is like my favorite Gundam show. Lots of people don't like, it's really popular, but then like Gundam fans are like, oh no, there's too many emotions, there's too much crying. I'm like, okay, like people are dying in a war and they're children, so yeah, they're gonna cry. But it's really good. There's a lot of romance in it to it, which is cool. But this is the Lacus outfit that I want to do. So my friend is helping me with that. I got a pattern for it and everything. It's good. It's gonna be a good time. And so yeah, Lacus. I have Keith from Voltron, just in a constant state of being worked on. And then also, what was the other one that I wanted to do? Oh, I really want to do Omega Pyra from Soul Calibur. Because she's like, yeah, it just looks really cool. She's got like a cute like dark outfit, and then she's got like this giant monster arm and like this monster shield and like sword, and it's just like looks really cool. And I'm like, I think I could figure out how to do that. So this costume actually, this working on this stuff for Astrid is actually giving me a lot of experience with working with EVA foam, because I've only used craft foam before. So this is like this is like this turned out really well. This is all EVA foam. So I'm just like, I know how to like cut it, and I know how to like sand it and stuff, and I know what type of foam not to buy. So this foam, I hate it so much. It's the worst. So this stuff is it's all like floor mats, and I didn't really want to order anything online for some reason. So I just went to Walmart to try to find some. So I found a bunch of floor mats, but they have this like texture on the back, and a lot of EVA foam is like textured, but it's not this like ridiculous raised pattern. And I hate it so much because I have to like, you can see it, like I have to like sand it down and stuff on the edges so that you can like glue things together so it's not super bumpy. But like I never want to get this again. Like I'll just like order smooth stuff offline or online, because like this, no thank you. It's so annoying. I'd rather just have everything smooth. I'll pay the extra money for it. I don't care. But yeah. That was my rant about EVA foam. But yeah, I know how to like use the contact cement now, which another problem I ran into today is I accidentally glued my can of contact cement shut. And I'll have a pair of pliers big enough to like twist the top off with pliers. So that's terrible. So yeah, I essentially just punched a hole in the top of the can and just like pour it out very slowly, because that's just the way things are going for me right now. But like, yeah, I just need a little bit need to use a little bit more of it, and it'll be fine. But like when that happened, I was just like, are you kidding me? I've already been very tired this week because of like my overnight schedule, and I'm not used to it. Like everything's all messed up in my brain. But yeah. Yeah. So almost done making enough. I want to make like enough of these things so that I have options. Some of them are going to be smaller, and if some of them are like lopsided, I can probably just like hide them. Like I'll get the best ones for here, but then the other ones I can kind of hide in the ridges. Maybe not on this one, but like there are options of what to do. I am so proud of this. Like you have no idea. Like it sits really nicely too. Like it ends just where it's supposed to. Like I am so proud of myself. And it's so light compared to this. This is so heavy. This is like like sticky like floor tiles. Like it is the heaviest thing ever. And then this like metal part here. This is just like super flexible, like I don't know what type of metal it is, but it that like sat on my shoulders and it was too much. So oh, another thing I have to do this week is I have to make a portfolio for this costume because apparently that's a thing that people do in costume contests is that they have portfolios. So I just gotta like write some stuff up about how I made everything and materials that I used and what else was I gonna put in there? Some pictures. I have some work in progress pictures. Is mine okay? I thought I glued this to my desk. So that's still, those are still drying, I think. Yeah. So, yeah, because I really like cosplay and I really want to learn how to do more stuff. So, yeah, portfolio. Apparently, that's a big thing to make, and it kind of sets you apart. So I'm just gonna do everything I can to get ahead of the game. AwesomeCon is a weird convention because it's definitely a convention. I've been going to AwesomeCon, I think, since the first year. Like it's only like five years old, something like that. But I've been going ever since the beginning. It was super small and super chill at first. And now it's kind of like turned into this like come here to meet celebrities convention, which like is fine. Like it's fine to have conventions like that, but I wish it was more than that. Or I wish it had other elements for people who aren't super interested in like dropping a ton of money for celebrities. And like it's not like I don't participate in that because I definitely do, because I've met Matthew Lewis, who plays Neville Longbottom in the Harry Potter movies. Met him at AwesomeCon. I got an autograph from one of the Lord of the Rings actors. Oh shoot, the guy who plays Gimli. I forgot his name. But I got that autograph. Got it from my brother, Will Friedle, a few years ago. So like, I do participate in that aspect of it. But it's like that's all there is to the convention. It's like the panels aren't always that great, and I know they're fan submitted and stuff like that, but it just seems like, I don't know, maybe I'm used to like anime conventions where everything's kind of like focused for like programming wise. But like AwesomeCon is kind of like, it's like a Comic-Con in the sense that like San Diego Comic-Con is a Comic-Con, where it's like not about comics, it's about like nerd culture and like pop culture essentially. But like they really try to get the best guests. I mean, they do get some good guests. Like they got John Boyega this year. So he's gonna be there. So I mean, like, that's cool. And if you're into that, but it's just like, it's like you pay like what, like $75 for the weekend, and then you go and pay $40, $50 for an autograph or for like a photo opportunity. And it's like, I don't know. I really like, my favorite part about conventions is cosplay, and it's not a super heavy cosplay con. Like people do cosplay and like, but sometimes it's not like, it's more like casual, you know. There's still like really good stuff and people put like effort into it. This year I did notice that I think they're putting a little bit of different emphasis on cosplay. Maybe they had it last year, but it was like, it used to be like their costume contests were just like, oh hey, go up on stage and we'll just judge you by like audience reaction, and it's not gonna be like a craftsmanship competition. And I was kind of like, oh well, like, you know, I want to be judged on like if I'm going to enter a costume contest, I want to be judged on like some sort of aspect. Like, if it's like just a masquerade type thing, then judged on the performance. or like a craftsmanship competition, like a hall costume contest, where they like actually like, they're like, hey, how did you make this? And they look at it and ask you questions about it. So that's the type of costume contest I like. Oh, my foot is asleep. Yeah. So that's the type of contest I like. So I'm glad that AwesomeCon like has one of those. And that's the one I'm going to be competing in. Because, you know, like, I don't know. Like, the ones where it's like audience reaction, like, that's not, they're not great. They're kind of like, I don't know, I feel like if you're a cute kid in like a Han Solo costume, you're going to win. Like, so, yeah. Are these all, yeah, these are all dry. These are all like my glue dots. I've been taking them off. But hopefully these end up looking good once they all have paint on them. So I'm just taking them off so I can pick out which ones are the best, which ones I can put on. I'm probably going to have to make more of these. But, yeah. Let's see, what else? I really want to go to Otakon this year. Like, I'm planning on it. Things are kind of up in the air, like what days I'll be working. But I'm probably just going to ask off for it. I don't think we have any, like, super important stuff going on at work. In the beginning of August is generally our slow period. So hopefully I get to go then. All of Otakon. It's nice that it's a little bit closer to me. It's in DC versus Baltimore. I think last year was its first year in DC and didn't go last year. But really want to go this year. I think one of my friends is going to do Gundam Z cosplay with me. So that will be super fun. So yeah. I really, yeah. I was thinking about something with cosplay the other day. I'm going to complain about the cosplay community for a bit. So like Patreon is a thing. And I like Patreon. I support people who have Patreons, and what they do on their Patreons, they can do whatever. They can offer whatever type of photos you want. They can be normal, they can be lewd. I don't care. Whatever floats your boat. All right. The thing I don't like about Patreon is that cosplayers, a lot of cosplayers on their Patreon, their like tutorials or how they made costumes are one of their perks. And I mean, I know there are some cosplayers out there who they offer that as like their lowest thing because they want to share like how they made stuff. But like I feel like it takes away from the community, because back in the day, like there are tons of tutorials online for things. You can find things on YouTube, like you can figure out how to make stuff. But like I don't know, I just don't like the idea of having like how you made your costume or like the tutorials on your costumes underneath a paywall. I really, really hate that. Like it's the worst because it like I feel like it takes away from the like sharing or community aspect of cosplay. Oh no, just drop that in this box. But yeah, that's just like something I really don't like that. I'm just like, because I feel like if I want to like ask a cosplayer like who has that type of thing like on their Patreon, I'll be like, oh, hey, how did you like make that? Because I'm making something similar, or I'm making the same thing, and I'm curious. But like, I feel like they're not gonna want, like, I haven't like actually tested this or whatever, but I feel like they're not gonna want to give me that information because they're like, oh, you can go and pay for it on my Patreon. Like, I don't know. It just like really bothers me that people have like how they make costumes, like, under a paywall. Things that, I mean, like I can see like maybe like progress, like progress type things can be under a paywall. Like, oh, hey, you give me $5 a month and then you'll get like weekly progress photos of what I'm making. And like that, I think that's fine. But it's just like tutorials and stuff like that. Like, come on. Like, I feel like it takes away from like the community aspect of cosplay, and it really bothers me. So, because they're like people who I like want to just know how they made like their props like that, but then they're like, no, you have to pay for it. Like, they haven't said that to me, but that's the way it seems because it's on their Patreon and how they made it, and it's just like, I mean, like, I'm not against supporting cosplayers on Patreon. I don't personally support any right now, because there's nobody that like I really am like, ooh, they're my favorite cosplayer or whatever. I don't know. It's just, yeah, I'm not against supporting people on Patreon for cosplay or cosplayers having it. It's just like the having stuff behind a paywall that bothers me. Because, yeah, I don't know. That's my 2 cents on cosplay and Patreon. I don't know if I would ever. Would I have? I do miss Japan. Yeah, I was thinking about Japan this week because there was something that goes around on Twitter, like 2012. Like, post a picture of yourself 2012 versus 2018, and the only pictures I have of myself from 2012 are from when I lived in Japan, and like I just want to go back so bad. I got like really sad about it. I currently don't have the money to afford a plane ticket to go. I really wanted to go to Japan this year because my favorite Johnny's Group News is has their 15th anniversary, and they're on tour very shortly. But I didn't have the money to go, nor could I get time off of work to go to Japan. So, because it's super busy at work right now. But I really miss Japan. I miss Osaka, and I miss Odaiba, which is my favorite place in Japan outside of Osaka. But I really like Osaka because I lived there. But yeah. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people found my channel through my Japan vlogs because they're a little bit more searchable than whatever I'm making now. But yeah, I mean, I started making some more money now. It's just I gotta save it up, so that'll take a while. But hopefully, I will be able to make it to Japan soon. And I was gonna say something else about that. I don't remember what it is though. Shoot. I feel like oh, maybe. I'm thinking about doing like some more anime type of videos lately, because I just really like anime. So like I was thinking about doing some of that. I don't know. I feel like I'm like flip-flopping all around the place with my content, but I just gotta make stuff that makes me happy. So if it's about books, then I'll make videos about books. And if it's about anime, I'm gonna make videos about anime. Because YouTube doesn't like people who have channels my size. So it doesn't really matter what I make. I'm just gonna make stuff that makes me happy. So, oh shoot, I'm dropping things. Yeah, so yeah, I was thinking about, I have a bunch of friends who want to go like to Japan like for the Olympics in 2020, which would be like super cool, but also like crazy and also probably super expensive. It probably would be like, I can't even imagine what the plane tickets would cost going to Japan in 2020. Like, that's probably ridiculous. But yay, they're all off. So yeah, but like also I like really, really like the Olympics. Like I really like the Olympics. I have a lot of fun watching them and I go a little bit crazy. I mean I like the Olympics, so I would like to go, but then also like do other things. Because like I definitely like want to go shopping because I love shopping. I actually never went to Akihabara. When I went to Tokyo, I was by myself. So it was kind of like it was like I don't know. Everything was like kind of awkward. Like that was like the first time ever like traveling by myself, like sightseeing and stuff like that. And so like I didn't go to Akihabara when I was in Tokyo. I spent a lot of time in Harajuku. And what did I do in what did I do when I was in Tokyo? So I spent a day at Odaiba, which was really, really cool. I love Odaiba. It's like my favorite place in Tokyo. It has the Fuji TV building, which is a super cool building. I really like the architecture on that building. And there's a bunch of stuff related to like entertainment there. So that was fun to do. There was a lot of cool shopping and it just like looks really nice. There's the Gundam that was there. So I got to see the giant Gundam. And I went to, what else did I do? I went to Harajuku, did shopping there, went to Shibuya. I feel like I didn't get as much out of Tokyo as I should have, but it was also really, really hard then because it was 2012 and Japan didn't believe in, did I go to Shinjuku? I think maybe like my bus was in Shinjuku. I don't really remember. I don't think I spent a long time there. But like it was hard to like get around and like discover new things because there wasn't any like Wi-Fi or anything like that. So like Japan didn't have like public or like free Wi-Fi. So and I didn't have any internet on my phone because I had like it was basically like a phone card cell phone. So I had to look everything up before I left and then write directions down for everything that I did. So it was really hard to like look around and I was by myself. I did meet up with some people. Oh, another thing that I did when I went to Tokyo is biggest regret of my life. So News was starting their like comeback concert the day I left Tokyo, but the day before they were selling like goods, like concert goods and stuff, merchandise. The day before the concert. So I met up with a bunch of like internet friends and went and sat in line for that. So, I mean, that was at least fun. And then the next day when I had to leave, they started their concert and I didn't have a ticket and I had to leave Tokyo so that the next day I could leave Japan altogether. So my flight flew out from Osaka. So, you know, that happened. But I did a lot of cool stuff in Japan. I'd like some stuff that like I probably will never be able to do again. Really, and like one of them was my friend was teaching in she's teaching in English in Japan, and so she lived kind of like in the countryside. It was like a fishing village, pretty much. And so I went to go visit her because she was like a really good friend from like school, and so went to go and get some like life in the countryside for a weekend or a few days. So that was really cool. I saw like a lot of like local beaches and convinced some Japanese kids that we were famous in America, which was really funny. But yeah, yeah. So All right, I think I'm almost done with my little glue dots. I'm going to probably go and attach these because most of these look pretty good. Probably attach these to my armor, and then I will be almost ready to prime and paint this thing. So yeah, all right, so I am having a hard time forming sentences, so I think I'm going to stop my live stream for now. So hopefully next stream will be a little bit more planned, and yeah, so I will see you guys later. Bye bye.